Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Welcome to the Luck In Podcast, episode 27, ladies and gentlemen, inmates. Everyone, put up your drink. If you couldn't tell, I've already had a couple. I am on my vodka and coke right now. And Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel I need to apologise for the cringe fest that's about to happen in this episode.
Yeah. It's a Friday night. I've been to the pub. I'm now back to record a podcast. I'm in the mood. I've had a couple. I haven't had a proper drink in a while. So
no, neither have I. Not of you lot, anyway. Probably because I literally come back from work and I look like trash. Because what's the point of getting dressed nicely to? When you're a builder, what's the point of wearing nice clothes to work just so you get them filthy? Be like, well, this was a nice shirt and trousers and shoes. They're fucked now. So it's like, you know,
just wear your trash to ruin it.
Yeah. I'll just wear old stuff that I buy from Primark or wherever, because you know.
Yeah.
Someone needs to. Let's not get into that. I'm PC joke. Insert here.
I just was stripping, so
yeah. Joel didn't hear this, so it's all good.
No. I should have set up before the podcast. This is terrible. Yeah. I was really hot in my jumper.
Anyway, this is off to a fantastic start.
Fantastic start. Well, as we said last week, I don't know if we actually mentioned it or not, but you were meant to be editing it, right? So you enjoy this edit.
Yeah, that didn't go to plan. Turns out editing is a lot harder than expected, and I spent pretty much Friday downloading and going like, okay. And it turned out I actually downloaded the wrong software.
Yeah, you're like, how do I use this? And I was like, what software are you using? What the hell?
But the thing is, what's really weird is that I went on that website you sent me, and I just clicked on things, and it led me to this, like another free editing software. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, okay, this looks all very professional and everything else. And I was typing like how to use it, and people were going like, use this. I'm like, hang on a minute, why am I not using that? Joel sent me the link to use that. Why am I not? How did I achieve to get on the website to download what is it called? Audacity.
Yeah, is the one I sent to you to use.
Yeah, which is a lot easier and simpler.
Yeah,
but literally, I was literally going like, how do I fuck this up? So I was there for ages doing it, and eventually I was like, I download Audacity, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
and I managed to link them up and get them level. And I was just like, all right, okay, now I just need to edit the stuff out. But every time I edit it, our beginning bit out where we do the clapping.
Yep. So we do a little clap before everything to sync up the audios.
So I edit your bit out, but it wouldn't edit my bit out. So I have to So it's like, okay, now I don't know how to link it up again. What's going on? Help! Oh no! So
that sounds awful.
Oh god! And then I try to like when you like because you knocked the mic one.
Yes, I punched it.
Yeah, you directly punched the mic. I was like, okay, this is fine. I just lower it down a little bit. I didn't want to edit it completely away because it's watching you, hearing you laugh and everything else. So I just download it a little bit. I spent ages going like, that's not working. I don't know how to do that. I'll just edit it straight off. But
that's so
again, as soon as I edit it again, I was like, oh no, I now have to, but I can't move it back. So I had to add silencing for that bit. But I had to guess that was silence because I didn't make a note of it. I was like, oh, this is going to terrible. And then at that point, I was like, Joel, just...
At that point, you text me and said, hey, Joel, I can't edit the podcast. Can you do it?
Joel, I can't do this. This is hard. It'd be difficult.
Which is funny because I think I edited out, obviously, the beginning and the end bits, just edited it. But nothing really needed to be cut. So I left the bit of me punching the microphone in because I looked for it, couldn't see it, was like, whatever. I just rendered the podcast and uploaded it.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. I listened to it. I was like...
Great. I did no audio challenge whatsoever. So I was like, when we're loud, we're loud. When we're quiet. Normally I'll do peaks and stuff. But whatever. This time, it's all up to you, mate. So you can have this podcast. You can have the Bow Chicka Wow Wow. You can have me not talking as I strip. So
yeah. So this episode's gonna sound extra crap because I'm editing it.
Oh yeah. Well, if you do think Sean's a better editor, let us know. Make him do it every time instead. It'd be sick.
I'm gonna make sure I'm terrible now.
Make it sound super trash. Make the microphone quality even worse. Makes it sound like we're in the bin or something.
I'll tell you what was really funny. When I actually finally got it on the first software I downloaded, which is like Wave Sound or New Wave, whatever it's called. I was like, you can merge the two things together. I was like, great, I can merge them together and I can just cut and slice and everything else. probably is I couldn't actually line them up either. Plus, once I pressed save, so I can, because I thought, I don't know, I'll save what I got there and just put that in Audacity and carry on from there. When I load the file in Audacity, it just came in just a big white noise of just screaming loud techno stuff. I was like, okay, clearly I just this went to shit. This is bad.
The audio files did not match there.
No, it's like, I don't know how it did. It came out fine. Just me and you were talking over each other a little bit. I was like, okay, I just need to do a few things here and there and everything else. Put it, saved it, moved it to Audacity, played it in Audacity. Just ridiculous white noise. I was like,
that's funny.
Well, that didn't.
Never mind.
That didn't work. I got to start from scratch on this new software. Then I guess. Great.
Yeah, we're don't worry. Now that you've got it sorted, setting up is the first part. Making these podcasts. Actually, I'm just thinking like it's so. I was talking to you just a bit before this. And I was obviously like after you have a couple of drinks, I was just in a bit of a mood. I was like, talked to Sean about a couple of things. I love getting and doing these podcasts. It just perks me up straight away. Like my mood just lifts. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna present. I'm gonna talk to Sean for a bit. Just
you love presenting and being the host.
I do. I really do. Definitely. Even when I'm just like, all right, let's click the record button. I'm like, all right, full excitement. Like it builds up straight away. I get so excited for this. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it.
You got to reveal stories because you didn't mention stories last week.
They mentioned stories.
Mention stories. You said there were stories that you needed to say, but we ran out of time and forgot to talk about them. So stories.
We did. Yes. So what was it? I had two, didn't I? Yes. So the first. Where do I even start?
At the beginning.
One was makeup. One was self-assertiveness. Right.
I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna go yes.
Yeah. Yes. No, I remember what it was. All right. Anyway, so me and you. I'm not sure if we've spoken about it on the podcast, but I wear concealer, especially when I'm going out or like getting if I'm going out seeing someone or just going on a night out with the lads. I want to look good, so
you never do though.
To a point. I want to look as best as I can with this ugly mug of mine. But
brown paper bag.
I wear concealer. Huh?
Brown paper bag it.
Brown paper bag, exactly.
Smiley face.
Okay. I really think it should probably be like a Tesco's bag. Just end it now. That's probably the most efficient way.
Oh, that went dark. Because I was literally about to say that brown paper bag works for me every single time. And you just went no, just Tesco bag, tie a knot. That's it.
Cut
game
off.
over.
Bin bag. Bin bag.
Okay. It's gonna be one of those podcasts, right?
Right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That is how I'm feeling. Jesus. All right.
I could just shoot you, and you could call me daddy.
That sounds efficient. Cool. That is going to be a horrible slurp on the podcast. I'm going to have to cut that.
Yeah. I mean,
you're going to have to cut that. Sorry. So makeup. I like to look as good as I can. So I don't do much. I don't like put anything else on. But concealer is like a big thing for me because I get spots.
Eyeliner, eyelashes, lipstick.
I don't do that as much anymore.
A wig.
I've had my time.
He gets one of those pencil things that puts a fake beauty spot on his cheek in the shape of a heart.
You got to do it all. You got to look fancy. But yeah, so
fake tan.
I wear that. But I remember the story I wanted to say is because actually my first ever tube of concealer has run out. This is the first time it's ever happened. I use it so rarely, it's lasted a few years, but it's run out now. So I was like, I need to go get more. But I remember how I bought it. The first time I ever went to go get it. The story is quite entertaining. So I walked into Tesco's when I was at university, and I was like, I want concealer now. I want to look good on my nights out. I want to, put a bit of effort in. What do I do? So I walked up to the concealer. I didn't know what it looked like as well. I was looking for concealer. I was like, I went down the makeup aisle. What's going on? I figure out sort of where it is. I'm like, okay, it's these little tubes. Do you know how concealer looks?
No. I'm guessing it's liquid. It's like a weird like pasty liquid thing.
Yeah.
And you pick it, and I'm guessing it's down to your colour.
But they're numbered. They're just random numbers. It's like, are you a 9? Are you a 15? Are you a 26? Obviously, you can tell to a certain point of, I'm not very pale or I'm not very dark. you know, I'm somewhere in the middle, but it's still like, I don't know, 8 numbers that could match your skin color close enough for my mind anyway. So I was just like, okay, what do I do? So I started picking random ones up, and this random girl, literally random woman that I've never met, never spoken to, is just standing there looking at the same time. And I just went up to her and I went, excuse me, my mum needs concealer. She has a very similar skin tone to me. Which she asked me to pick it up. Which one do you think is most like my skin colour?
Really?
I'm not joking.
So in your head, you was like, so basically, if you took, was it last podcast when you said you take the £1 million and your hands you just shrink every time you lie? Your hands are just shrinking constantly, like, oh no, bye hands. Yeah. Who needs hands, right? They're overrated.
Yeah. Big hands. Who cares? No, yeah, I'm not sure how I would. I'd love to live an honest life, but damn,
what?
That is exactly what happened. And she just went, yeah, this one. She knew it. She knew it was for me. There was no way.
Why? Well, that one of those things. It just come out and just see that.
I don't think I would do that now. Now I would be confident enough to do it. But at uni, like, I just felt so unconfident in myself. Yes. I was like, all right, I can't say it's me.
Yeah,
can't say this is me.
16-year-old Sean would have done what you did right there, but I mean, 17-year-old Sean onwards would have been like, nah, mate, who gives a shit?
Yeah, 21-year-old Joel.
21-year-old Joel's like, oh no, I might get judged by a complete stranger. Who cares?
We know my development's later than yours. I think we figured that one out on the dating stories as well. I
mean, I am the man who thought, hey Joel, I bet I can't. I bet I can touch that sign. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure you can. Oh, I'm gonna run and headbutt it. Boom. I've done it.
Yeah. This all right. We mature in different ways.
See, my problems are very different to yours.
Yeah, your problem's alcohol.
Yeah, my problem is alcohol and maybe caring a little bit what people may think about you. Yeah, when you don't care what anyone thinks, it's like you can do anything. It's like a weird superpower. It's the world's crappiest superpower. Like, I will, I bet you won't do this. I will.
Watch me.
Watch me. I was out on a night out. I wasn't out on a night out. I was in holiday in Mexico, and we were talking to a bunch of girls, and they were like, the groups we were with were joking around that fact that I will probably do it. If you tell me to do something, I'll probably do something. And the girl's like, he won't. And I was like, I will. She went, all right, I want you to go into that shop there. And what did you just drink? Like, I'm sorry, interrupting the story at the time. Joel literally just opened a bottle, picked it up, smelled it, did a face like, no, it don't taste good. And he just sipped it and literally looked like it. What was that? Was that like...
It was, all right, so I bought a bunch of bottles. It's called Hajbadutta. Like, literally, it's just a random association.
Oh, someone leant on the keyboard.
Yeah. It's spelled
a cat walked across.
Hajputa.
That person owned a cat and he walked just right across the keyboard. I was like, oh, it's that now.
I think it's called Firewater. What they call it is Firewater. I actually don't remember where it's from. It was bought for me as a gift. It tastes like garbage. Oh my god. Yeah, well, all right, that's good.
Yeah, your face did not sell it. I mean, your face should be on the bottle. It was just disgusting crap.
I've actually got my nice vodkas with me because I actually ran out of my Norfolk vodka. I just finished it off, so I've actually got my nice vodkas. So I'm just going to sip those straight.
So you had a choice between your nice vodka or something you've never heard of that key looks like was made in a basement of someone who owned way too many cats.
Yeah, I've got another one. Should I try the other one as well?
Go ahead.
This would be much better on a video podcast.
I don't know. It's brag. I think you got angry with the cat and then boiled it, and then that's the result.
Yeah. Do you think this is like a coffee one or something? I'm just having to.
No. Just because you want it to be a coffee one doesn't mean it is a coffee one, Joel.
Yeah. Oh, it smells like coffee.
Okay.
All right, one sec. Oh, that one's way better. Oh my god! All right, the coffee one. Well, it tastes like coffee. It tastes like coffee and alcohol.
Because it's coffee and just alcohol, probably.
That's so much better. I don't actually know what they are. Wait, I think I've got other ones.
No. I need to edit this. You stay and get your ass on the chair, young man, and you're gonna fucking host the show.
Whoa. Anyway, all right, no, it's fine. I will continue drinking this coffee one because it's only 18%, and I mean I've only got a double shot of it, like it's 50 milliliters. So.
I think you should jug it.
Only if you tell the Mexico story, and I can check my cupboard if I've got more.
All right. So the other story you got to sell. No, I'm not. No. The moment's gone on the Mexican story. The moment's been and gone. It will come back another time.
So, all right, yeah. So, I've been driving a lot recently, up and down, family things. But I was driving along with my dad recently, quite a lot, and his friends have some great stories. You know when you like catch up with your parents and they actually like come out with some crazy stories, and you're like, oh wow, what? I never knew that.
Wait, this shit happened.
Yeah. Like, you know, they've had a childhood as well. Or they've had, like, you know, the young adulthood, like, these mad stories. Mm-hmm. So much fun. I love all that. So, he was telling me, so my godfather, great guy, and he's got other friends as well, but they used to be quite self-conscious,
okay.
You know? Oh, yeah, they used to be drunk as well. But... That's so funny.
Try and object my own problems, my own issues onto someone else's in the story.
Right? Yeah. So they thought, let's go to a self-assertiveness class. And I thought this was hilarious. You know, like back in the day, you used to go to like a college, you know, like they used to run these classes in like colleges at night, like night shift things.
Okay.
That was like a big thing. So two of them paired up. They were like, sick, let's go do a self-assertiveness course. We want this. We want to be able to go out and talk to people, you know, talk to the girls in the clubs, all that good stuff. But we just can't do it. So they rock up. They go in through the college. They're like, hell yeah, we've made it. Let's start this thing. The receptionist is an attractive woman. They walk out and go to the pub and never went to the course.
I like that.
They didn't.
I like that.
They refused to talk to her.
I feel like that is the course. I feel like that is just the course. They go up to you and be like, we're here for the course. You've taken your first steps. It's just, I reckon that girl is just a guy in drag. It's like they go over. We're here for the self-assurance course, and she just looks up, goes, congratulations, mate. You're just through the door there. It's like, what? You've taken your first steps.
The wonders of a wig and concealer, man.
It's you! I always wonder what you get up to on the weekends.
It's exactly it. That is it. So yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. Like I was just on the motorway driving home and I was just like, that is a funny story. That is being saved for the podcast. Damn.
I mean, that's actually, in all fairness, that's actually our Christmas shopping. Our Christmas shopping each year, we go to like one shop, look for ourselves, and then go, oh look, a pub, and then that's it.
That was really we went to Stratford Westfield, didn't we? The Westfield over there.
We in All
we
Saints
like,
looked at the men's section for ourselves.
Yeah, we went into one shop. I bought something, and then we went to the pub. I bought something for me, no one else. We none of us bought a gift.
Yeah, this is the present for myself. And then we just wandered down and was like, okay, let's just walk all the way down to the bottom of the Stratford Centre, and we went down. And I was like, was it me or was it you who found that this like world beers thing?
I don't know. One of us mentioned it. We were like, sick.
We was like, oh, that's good. Let's have a pint. And then 1 pint turned into 2, and then it was like, well, that's it. We're on a session now. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. And this lovely little Weld Beers bar. It was sick.
It was nice. It's actually good. It was, you know.
Yeah, good little bar. Mate, that is so funny. And literally, that was a week before as well. I think it was the 18th of December or something.
Yeah, and I hadn't done
zero presents.
Yeah, I was in the same. I was in the same position as you. I was like, I actually do need to get presents and everything else. And we went in there and we just.
It's not like we did it way before. Yeah. It was so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, what is the latest you ever done Christmas present shopping? Why are we talking about this now? It's not even. It's not even autumn yet.
I mean, that's.
Oh my god, this is so depressing.
It's all coming around. I think the latest I've ever done Christmas present shopping. I mean, I think I've bought people's Christmas presents after Christmas. I'm terrible with gifts. You know this. Like, everyone will get their present at some point. It can be a month late. Like, I don't care. It will just be with you at some point. I'm so bad at gifts. And when I get you one, it'll be sick though. Eventually. I've been getting better. This year I've actually been way better. But yeah, I mean, when you say what's the latest presents you've got? Like, I bought people Christmas presents in January.
Fairs. I mean, I will say this. I do generally feel like when it comes to like, you look at me like, "I will get you a sick present." You kind of look at me like, "Yeah." It's like I'm the easiest person to buy for. Just buy me alcohol or a hat. It's there we go, done. It's not difficult.
But sometimes you don't want to just do that because it's easy to buy a pint. It's easy to buy a crate, get a nice bottle of something. Like, it's nice when you know someone well enough that you can get them something that they really appreciate. I really like doing that.
What would you get me
You're
then?
going quiet.
What would you
I
get me
get you?
then?
I can't tell you. What do you mean?
Well,
I can't tell you now. I'll get you a Foo Fighters 1 of 50 CD to go up on the wall. That's what I'd get you.
Really?
I know you love Foo
Is that what
Fighters
you get
so
me?
much.
You mean
That's what I'd get you.
Do you mean an LP, not a CD?
An LP, that's what I mean. You're right. Yeah, a gold one of those to mount on the wall. I think that's exactly what I'd get you. I mean, isn't that the dream gift for everyone?
You mean like this?
Just like that one. That's so cool. Oh, you bought yourself it. Oh, see, I just know gifts. I know gifts so well.
Yeah, I bet you do it. So you go.
Damn, I'll get you a different Foo Fighters LP.
Oh.
This is funny enough for us, just because Sean bought himself a stupid 1 in 50 ridiculous LP to go on the wall, which I don't know what the point of it is, but Sean loves it. So
Yeah. I mean, I like LPs and everything else, and it's a collectible. So it's an investment.
But knowing stuff like that,
it's an investment. Like my car and like my Star Wars poster. God, oh my God, that's the most that's the most nerdiest thing. It's like my car. I was like, okay, this guy's cool, and my Star Wars poster, and every single woman listening to this podcast is out.
It's one of the originals, isn't it? I think we said that before. You got some sick Star Wars poster.
Yeah, it's one of the originals.
I remember you mentioning that. Yeah. Well, I mean, what else have you been up to this week? Have you been up to anything?
Not really. I just realised on the camera, I look like I'm giving myself a Hitler moustache. It doesn't look good.
Oh wow, yes. Oh, see, this is why we should do a video podcast. So he had his hand over one side of his moustache, and the mic was covering the other, and he had like a little pencil Hitler moustache.
Oh no, no, it's going alright. It's alright. It's been a very standard. It's been a standard week, and he's drank the whole thing, people. He's drank the coffee alcohol thing made by a factory of cats.
A factory of cats. The classic. The cats make it and name it. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, I've taken the human element out of it because humans, screw them. This is made by cats.
Yeah, well, I think cats made the first one. I'm not going to drink that. It's vile. It's so awful. You can try that. I'll keep it for you for next time you come over because that is horrendous.
I'll only taste it on the podcast when we do a face to face again. And I want to do a face to face podcast again.
Oh wait, I'm just having a look. So the first one I tried was 40%. The coffee one was only 18. So like the first one is just way stronger.
Yeah, but I taste like crap.
Yeah, it just tastes like garbage. It tastes like ethanol, like pen stripper.
Do you want to get drunk?
Really
here, drink this. But it will destroy your insides.
Your face is gonna hurt. Do you get that? Does your face hurt when you get drunk or hungover? I feel like my face hurts.
No, I get a bit of a headache. That's about it when I hungover. But
I feel like my face, like my cheek muscles hurt. Like everything hurts. Like when I smile or talk, like everything aches. No, you don't get that. You're just like no. Anyway, let's move on. What was I actually doing? My week's been a bit weird.
Oh, it's a bit weird.
I went. Huh?
It's a bit weird, yeah.
Bit weird. I went and saw Tenet today. First time I've been back to the cinema since COVID.
See, I have seen a review, and the review that I watched was basically said that the advert or the trailers kind of ruins the film. Like if they advertised, really? They said that if they advertised it as it's basically a spy movie with this clever element, but they advertised it as this element, and you go in there, it's like it's a spy movie. So they said it will be if they advertise it as a Christian Nolan does James Bond, and you go and see the film, and suddenly there's this new time thing that they do and everything else. It's like it would blow their minds, and I kind of gone like that makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think the trailer didn't give away too much.
No, but it gave away the main mechanic of the film. I feel like that's the main thing of the film, that this element.
But you need a pull in a trailer, don't you? I feel like the trailer didn't give away
It's
too
Christian
much.
Nolan does a movie. I mean, what pull?
Yeah.
What pull do you want? I mean, at this point, he's the only director. He's one of the only directors in Hollywood who does unique storylines. Where everything's all franchise or remakes and everything else. He's one goes like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do
True.
Inception. I'm gonna do
to be honest, though,
Interstellar. I'm gonna do Batman, but I'm gonna make it all so realistic and cool that no one will be able to do it again. You know.
Yeah. Well, Robert Pattinson's the new Batman, isn't he? Just thinking about it. That's been delayed. Robert Pattinson's got COVID. The filming of the new Batman's
Really?
been delayed. Yeah, I saw that in the news today. I literally didn't read any more into that. Just saw the headline and was like, sick. Hopefully he's okay. Thoughts and prayers.
I just hope it's a good film.
Yeah, same.
I like it's weird because as an ex comic book fan, I don't read comic books anymore. I can't keep up with it. There's just too many, and they're always interlinked with each other. It's like you want to find out what happens to this character in the next episode. Buy this comic. It's like I don't want to buy that other comic. I just want to read about this guy. Just have this guy do his own thing by himself, no one else. I don't, it's not like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No, I fully get that.
Yeah,
it's hard. The comics really need to. I don't know that. Yeah, they became outrageous, right? Like just reading them online is nice to have like a subscription, but actually buying comics is crazy.
But even with a subscription,
so much.
Yeah, but even if you have a subscription, I would subscribe to Marvel comics on my phone and everything else. But you're subscribed. You are subscribed, but you have to subscribe to a specific comic. So I was subscribed to the Old Man Logan comics and everything else because he became part of the main universe and everything else and so on and so forth. It's like I can't. I'm not gonna pay. What and it's like to keep up track to keep all that one character and everything else, and they introduce other characters, and then you like them. It's like, well, I kind of want to find out what happens to Gwen Stacy because she's pretty cool. And it's like, okay, it's getting out of hand now. It eventually just builds up. It's like, I'm reading. I only did this to follow like 2 characters, and I find like 20. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It all ends up. It's like, no, that's the point. Just pull out.
Yeah.
And plus, eventually the story's gonna go rubbish anyway because they just recycle stories. They change everything up, and then eventually everything has to go back to normal because
it has to reset.
It has to reset to bring in new readers and everything else. So it's boring. So they go for this whole dramatic story. It's like, oh, change happened. This character's changed. It's like, oh no, he's fine. He's now okay. Well, that's depressing.
Yeah, I mean, some storyline arcs are. I love like the universe ending and story arcs. Was it like an Infinity War? I think it was where everyone just went mental and they just basically ended the universe. And then they just started a new one because it was just so fresh. It was like, hey, anyone can die at any point, and they literally like killed off a bunch of villains, a bunch of heroes. Sick. Yeah, but that's all great.
Yeah, well, those stories are designed to be a reset. Are designed to make significant change. It's where in some cases the movies have the one up over the comic books, because although the comic books can do these fantastic stories where the character goes to this whole life-changing experience, at the end of the life-changing experience he diverts back to how he started off and everything else. In the movie, if you did that in a movie in a movie like franchise and everything else, people would be pissed. Imagine if Iron Man 1 we see him go through this whole thing to everything else. In Iron Man 2 we tune in, it's like, oh no, he's exactly the same person as he was in Iron Man 1. It's like,
it's an alcoholic raver guy again. Doesn't give a damn.
Well, actually, that is kind of Iron Man 2.
How he is, yeah.
But I mean, but his personality, of being, I'm a more responsible human being, and this, that, and everything else and stuff like that. It's that. If that was all just thrown in the garbage, it'd be like, oh yeah, no, he's irresponsible dickhead. It's like, well,
yeah.
What's the point of watching the first movie then? It doesn't. That's where, because the movies have to build on each character and everything else. That's where the success of the movies come from over the comic books, in my opinion. But DC has better stories than Marvel, and for some reason DC is like, we don't know what we're doing. DC's trash. DC are trash.
So trash. Yeah, I can't wait for a good film because I mean, Young Mutants got released, Tenet got released, and I don't think Tenet's that good. It was
New Mutants,
okay, good cinematography.
I've seen New Mutants. That's not.
Oh, you saw New Mutants?
It's not.
Young Mutants.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. What it should be. It's superhero though horror, but they're kind of like, we kind of do a little bit of horror, but we don't want to go for the full blown scary stuff because we don't really want to commit. It's like, well, if you want to scare people, you commit to scaring people.
was gonna say because the trailer gave horror vibes off, but my brother went to watch it and said there's no horror element.
No, there's no.
literally
They
horror
try.
element.
They do like if you're a kid, if you're listening to this, you're a 6-year-old kid. I don't know why you're listening to two idiots getting drunk on YouTube.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Sign off now. If you're sick.
Sign
If
off
you're
now and
16 plus.
I always say sign off now and get a life, but I mean that probably means play PlayStation. So do that.
Dig yourself out of a hole, mate. Leave that. Run.
But no,
Yeah, is it
if
like
you're a
PG
6-year-old
horror?
kid, then it will be scary. It'll probably be scary for you. But otherwise, it's like, well, it's not scary. It's a shame because one of the people I'm going to spoil the film. Because it's not. I don't care because it's not worth watching. It's
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
spoiler. I'm going to spoil one person's power. Their power is they manifest people's main fears.
Kind of sick. Kind of
And
sick.
that's actually a really cool thing to do, and they don't really use it. I mean, it's basically the same thing as It.
Yeah. Well, it's a sick film.
It
And a
is.
sick book.
It is a sixth film and it's a sick
Except for
book,
all
and they
the,
should have really
like,
taken
Young
notes.
children having sex with each other. Apart from that part.
What?
I mean, everything else. Have you ever read it, the book?
No.
All right, yeah. So, the kids will defeat. And I found this really weird. Stephen King's a weird man. So, if you,
You've just realised this. I mean, I think everyone who knows.
so yeah. So he writes literally in the book of they defeat the creature like as kids because obviously they go back as adults. If anyone doesn't know what it is, defeat the creature, and then the girl goes, oh, all your powers are fading. Don't worry, I know how to, because all the kids have like weird superpowers, but like a really tiny amount. Like one of them just knows directions and stuff. And they're like, oh, all your powers are fading now that we've defeated the creature. Don't worry, I know how to solve it. Everyone have sex with me one at a time. These are like 12 and 13-year-old kids. That's written into the book. And then as soon as one of them like had sex with this woman, he's like, oh yeah, wait, I know my way out of this forest. It's this way. Like all their powers like return after having like this weird like one after another sex train.
Okay.
Stephen King, everyone.
That's one of the facts I know about Stephen King is the fact that he picked up. Do you know Carrie?
Yes.
He picked up the book Carrie and he read it. He was like, man, this book's good. And he went to his wife, who wrote this? And his wife was like, you did. He was so out of it because apparently when he wrote it, this is a story that someone's told me, and I've heard it more than once by multiple people, so I'm guessing it's fact. All right, but apparently he was out of it. He was so out of it on drugs, or he just simply he's wrote so many books that he forgot that he didn't realize he wrote it, and he was like, man, and basically went down, man. He basically went, oh man, I'm pretty good at writing books. He was like, he read it, was like, man, this book's great. Who wrote it? Oh, it's me. Oh, that's great. I mean,
that's amazing.
I mean, apparently, I've heard so many people say that story, but I mean, whether it's true or not, I don't know. It could be one of those weird urban myths that just pick up traction, but
yeah, I mean, I just quickly googled it. There's one like little fact website where it says Stephen King wrote Carrie because someone said he couldn't, which sounds like something I would do. I don't know what it is.
I know
can't
that's
see the myth that you've.
I know
written,
that's a song of
I believe you.
I know a song by the Beatles, which is "I'm the Walrus," has a similar reason. Like someone wrote into John Lennon, and he was like, you know, our English teacher loves getting your songs and diagnosing them and finding out the meaning behind them and everything else. And he was like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna write a song that has no meaning and no purpose. It's gonna have nothing.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he wrote
That's
I'm the Walrus. And if you listen to it, it's like it means nothing.
I like that. Sometimes that's all you want, like just good music.
It's great.
It doesn't even matter. Like, who cares?
It's a great song, and I love
Anyway.
Jim Carrey's version is brilliant.
Oh, Jim Carrey made a version.
Jim Carrey made a version with the person who used to produce with the Beatles, and it is brilliant.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's full blown mad Jim Carrey as well. It's not like Jim Carrey now where he's
when he lost his mind.
yeah, it's Jim.
I like that.
It's not Jim Carrey now where he's crazy and it's kind of like I don't know what he's going to say. Is he going to be everything's philosophical and everything else? This is Jim Carrey when he was actively crazy and he didn't know why.
Yeah. I like that. He's a nutter. Anyway, let's start wrapping up.
Cool.
What was I was going to ask a question. I can't really remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, no, I do remember. Here's a would you rather. This is my would you rather. I thought about this literally just before the podcast.
Are we bringing these back?
Just doing what? Just doing whatever
Doing what?
right now.
Are we doing the music thing again as well, by the way?
Oh yeah. Send me a song, whatever song. I like releasing the songs. Everyone, I put them in the description. Listen to them if you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick. I've been listening to K-pop. I don't know if I put that in or not.
Okay. Some K-pop's alright. To be fair, some K-pop's okay. I don't mind K-pop.
Yeah.
Some of
I've
it's
had people
alright.
recommend it. There was one of the rappers in BTS has released their own. I think they all have released their own mixtape, but one of them's like pretty sick. It sounds like Juice WRLD. It's like it's like a slow rap. Big fan. I might drop that whole mixtape, 20-minute mixtape for you guys. That's what my pick will be. I can't remember what his name is, but RM I think. But anyway,
Clearly, it made such a big impact on Joel. He doesn't remember the name.
I literally listened to it one time, like yesterday.
See, when I find
Or 2 days ago.
when I find a new album or a new song, I listen to it about 3 or 4 times, and then I go like, right, move on to find something else.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not about that. Anyway, I was gonna say, would you rather lose all the money and possessions you own, absolutely everything, and you can't make any more for 5 years? Nothing. You can't make any money, or lose all your memories up to this point.
All my memories.
All your memories. Really? What happens if it was to the same day? What happens if it's just, all right, so all memories or all money and possessions right now? No, not 5 years time.
Oh, it'd be all money and possessions.
What, till right now?
What? What are you on about?
So you lose all your money and possessions till this point, or all your memories up to this point.
So basically, I lose everything that I own right now, or I lose all my memories up to this point.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. Well, I'm gonna pick everything that I own right now. I lose it. I can get it back. It's not objects. I can get back objects easily.
Okay, so but if it was for 5 years time as well, you'd say all your memories. You alright?
Yeah, no. I lost my memory.
This is an audio podcast. Remember?
I forgot.
You got to be
I forgot
entertaining.
how to talk. I'm trying to figure out how to talk.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because memory is a weird thing. Because memory is also it's muscle memory as well, and everything else. How you walk, how you think, and everything else. So if you lose memory,
You can keep muscle structure, like if you were a really good sport person, you can still do sport stuff. Like, I'm just saying memories, as in like you have amnesia, but like when people have amnesia, they can still do everything.
Okay.
They just don't remember what they did
I
in
don't-
previous years.
does people's personalities change with amnesia? I always wondered.
I can imagine they would.
I imagine it would because
Right.
your memories are part of what makes you who you are.
Yeah, I bet you. I don't know this I don't know if this is true or not, but I can imagine some people become innocent to the world. Like they just you trust people again, wouldn't you? Like with having no like thing to bat off, having
Imagine
complete
me being-
amnesia.
Wow, imagine me being trusting to the world.
That'd be mad. That'd be mad.
I'm gonna be so abused.
Back at it again, baby. All right, so wait. So let's say to the point. To today, you lose absolutely everything you've got, or memories. You'd say you'd lose everything you've got.
Yeah, I lose everything I got because I can get it back. It's objects. Objects can come back and everything else, stuff like that, and I can rebuild again. But having that and 5 years time, it makes it a bit more difficult because it's like 5 years is it's not a long time, but at the same token, it is a long time to have nothing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And it is, and objects are not important, but at the same token, you do need something to survive.
What if I said 1 year? All your stuff now, and for 1 year, you're homeless. Or that you've got nothing.
And what happens after the 1 year? Do I get everything back or do I have to build up again?
No, build up again. You have to build up.
I'll probably lose everything just for the year.
Oh, yeah?
I'll probably
for the 1 year. And keep your memories.
And keep my memories, yeah. 5 years is a bit more difficult.
Okay.
I mean, I said I'll lose my memories,
Fair,
but
fair,
thinking about it, it's a tough call because I'll lose my personality. And I think I'm a nice, good... Joe, am I a nice, good person?
Nah, I think a good reset button on you would be better.
Oh, fair enough then. No,
that'd
I'll
be
lose my
better.
memories then. There we go, done, sorted.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I think it would be funnier with you with a reset and keeping your alpha.
So I'd become like a person who's innocent to the world, who's a flash bastard. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call you Flash. You should have an alpha.
The thing is,
I don't know how that goes.
the thing
How
is,
far the alpha goes.
the thing is, as I said, that because me and you haven't been out on a proper drink out for a long time, I haven't dressed Flash for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah.
was that a drink?
I just necked a bit more than I should have. Necked a bit more than I should have.
Yeah.
Ah.
Those two noises are fun to edit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to edit them. Even if you go, oh, on Sunday again, oh, I haven't done it again, Joel, I'm just leaving them in. It's fine. They can stay there.
Great.
I hope you guys enjoy this. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure. I think we should just wrap up, right?
You think? All right.
Yeah, fairly. Oh wait, I'd lose all my money as well. I'd lose everything I've got, and just keep memories.
Well, even the 5 years.
Even for 5 years, I reckon. I don't think anything could replace
10
that.
years.
What, I'd be like have literally not, like be homeless, or like I could just live with parents still. Like I can't own anything.
You don't own anything. Nothing can belong to you. So you can live with your parents.
I reckon I could just live with you or with parents. I bet I could just live with friends. I could couch surf for 10 years.
Yeah, but you have no. Yeah, but you won't. Yeah, but you won't be able to get anything back for 10 years. So you won't be able to.
That would kind of suck. 36.
Yeah.
I mean,
so live on a couch for 10 years. Live on a couch, on someone's couch for 10 years, at the mercy of your parents and other people for a night out and everything else.
I
for
think
10
the memories
years.
of people is what has made me me. By such a huge amount, I think the reset button on me would be so much of a detriment.
The thing is, as well, how do you have to trying to explain this to people so they believe it? Like, yeah, man, I lost all my things. It was either this or my memory. So, okay, you have to try to explain so they believe you, because after you remember, because I'm guaranteed that a maximum after a year, people get pissed off at the fact that like, hey Joe, it's your round. I got nothing.
I literally have no money, and I can't actually earn money for 10
I'm not
years.
allowed.
And I'll be counting down and be like, 9 years left, lads. 8 years left.
9 years left. Don't worry, I'll pay you all back. I promise. Like, yeah, cheapskate.
I weirdly think the pub lot would be fine with that. Like I feel like you guys would just like be irritated, but you'd just be like, all right, that's just Joe.
We would be okay to us when it comes to like buying a pint and everything else. We would be okay, but it's when it comes to like, you know, oh, when we're like, oh, should we just go to the Indian? You'd be like, yeah. If you want me to pay, I'm out.
Can't do that. Yeah.
Stuff like that is when we go like, no, you need to cough up and pay your share, and you'll be like, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
I mean,
yeah.
The good news is I get to remember all your ugly faces, but I mean, I can't pay for my food.
Yeah, if it was to the same point, 100% memories. For a year again, 1 memories. I think even 5 years, I'd say memories. 10 years is pushing it so much. That's a whole life changer, you know.
Yeah, but because
like 25 is when people change their lives fully, or 26 in your case.
That you would
like,
find out.
All going through that.
You would find out who your friends truly are.
Yeah.
Because I feel like because we've got 5 years into the 10 years, people would be like, Joel,
I feel
man.
like a lot of my friends would still suck it up for me.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's fair. You sub me now. What do you mean?
I know. I don't.
You saw, I'm so broke. You sub me now. I'm sure you'd keep subbing me for 10 years.
Probably.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, I love how you're like, yeah.
To a certain extent, there will be times you'll be like, hey, let's go on holiday. Yeah, can you pay for me? I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go on a holiday very far for 10 years. Unless I just like homelessly roamed. Like I just got like, I asked people like to get on the Eurostar and just wandered Europe. Slowly made my way down to Asia. Anyway, let's wrap up.
All right.
Absolute pleasure as always, lads. Thank you so much. If you have any suggestions, hit us up. All our social medias in the description, as always. Yeah, we'll put the songs in the description as well.
You sound so down. And you sound so sad. Like, I don't want to end.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep talking. I just don't want the podcast to keep going too long. It's more fun when we just, you know, the podcast, I think, wrapping up nicely works. Like, wrapping up early works so much nicer.
Well, I'm glad I ruined it for you.
As always. Have a lovely evening, all. Speak to you soon.
See you later.
Mwah.